Cool. Yeah. We open on a day like any other in downtown Rutherford. Although, when I say downtown, I guess what I mean is really downtown, because first we see the beautiful plaza level, with the archaeology buildings, just going straight up into the sky. You can see the beanstalk in the background, close but not too close, because don't want to ruin the sun. Um, and then there's all the bustling shops, the tourists, the rich people, a smattering of the middle class people who make their way to the Plaza District. And then we cut down below, all the buildings that kind of have grown up in the shadow of the Plaza District. There's a lot of bright lights. You can see the cars down here are, for the most part, not flying. They're just cheap undercity vehicles. And then we see the Waterworks building itself, which is in one of the industrial districts of the undercity of Rutherford. Um, just any other utility building. And then we cut to the lobby. You get like the little panning shot as the camera goes down the elevator shaft and out into the lobby of the real, um, which is this big open air lobby. There's light panels up top that like simulate sunlight really well. There's like some green grass gardens in the middle with like some water fixtures. And you can see there's benches and stuff like that. And then there are hallways leading off in various directions. And then I guess we'll start for the top. Where is it Brosen today? That you
Yes, that is
Yeah,
me.
where is
Okay.
Brosen right now?
I'm just putting the finishing touches on this new on the padding in my new jacket. So I've taken my old water utility jacket, and I've just put in some nice bucky weave, and I'm just punching it, just testing it out, making sure it works.
Well, I imagine there's a workshop, or you could do it in your room alternatively.
Oh yeah, I've done the main work in the workshop, and I'm just in my room, just punching it and just making sure that it can protect stuff. So I've probably got like a watermelon or some. I've got some fruit, and I'm just punching. I've just got my jacket over it, and I'm punching it just to making sure it protects the fruit.
Cool. Yeah. And so that your pad goes off. Well, what does Brosen look like?
Um, he's he's very stocky. Um, Gruff hands, working with his hands a lot. Um, he looks very tired. Always looks very tired and very dour, but when he's working, he's quite happy. So yeah, and that's black dude about 5'11", um, always wearing some kind of glasses to hide the tiredness in his eyes. Um, but he really, yeah, that's Brosen. Uh, Testing, is everything okay?
No, I hear you. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Uh, and with that, I think his pad goes off with a message. And we will cut to Daisuke.
All right. Daisuke's sitting in the library at a rig that's kind of in the corner with very poor lighting, and he's pinching the nose of his the bridge of his nose. And he slams his hand on the desk next to the wrist. Dang it! I can't believe I failed again. When am I going to pass my Viper security computer test? I'm supposed to be a good runner, but dang, I can never seem to pass that stupid test. Look, I can infiltrate really well. I can charm people. I can deceit. Look, I'm really good with my sword, and they promoted me up here, and I'm supposed to be an infiltrator, but I can't get past security systems to save my life. This is ridiculous. Like everything I. Oh. Okay, wait, just calm down, Daisuke. Remember, There are better days. It will get better. Look, everything's always worked out to this point. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm totally gonna do this. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna pass this test next time. It's not gonna cost me another 200 credits. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should talk to that Tabby, that girl. Maybe, I don't know. She was, I think, a good runner. I heard there were some rumors about that, but oh, I don't know. Man, okay, just take a deep breath. All right, I'm good. There's gonna be better days. Today is gonna get better. All right, all right. Stands up and he kind of beats his chest, checks his sword in its sheath. Maybe I should find a better way to hide that. I don't know. Okay, and I turn around and ready to face the world.
Your comm goes off. Uh, Summoning you, or not even summoning you. It's from Joseph, the I guess the quartermaster of the armory. Um, and it's basically asking that you meet up in the lobby with a couple of other people to go pick up the Waterworks like covert operations van and some supplies from a garage in the Undercity.
See, things are picking up already. Something to do. They're gonna need me. This is gonna be great. This is good. All right, here we go.
And then we cut to Echo. What's he doing and what does he look like?
We're not hearing you, Echo. We got nothing.
He's probably like unplugging mic, plugging it in, that kind of thing.
Nothing. I guess I'll go ahead and describe what Naya's doing then.
Yeah. What
So
does she look like and what is she doing?
Naya's down in the area across from the library where we have the Sergeant Velasquez, and he's sitting there laughing over the microphone as Naya's fighting the Hydra, getting her ass kicked as the thing moves quite unpredictably, and it's a pretty difficult mechanism to do combat against and to do like pseudo missions against. So she's trying to dodge the shots from it as its Hydra-like arms whip around and shoot electrical energy at her, simulating shots or hits from opponents. And I imagine that her comm finally goes off, and Sergeant Velasquez has the comm kind of by him, so he's sitting there laughing at her and saying, "You better hurry up! You got a call coming in. Somebody needs you." And so she's getting mocked even more. She's trying to do her thing, and she finally just gets hit hard and knocked down, and kind of walks up in defeat. Sergeant Velasquez is still, kind of deriding her a bit for her lack of combat expertise. So she's walking up in her new armor that she had crafted, which is actually kind of like a fuzzy bunny vest hoodie thing that's black, kind of like she has in her picture. Um, Her hair is pretty unnatural looking. It's usually going to be like a reddish color. She, of course, has fake. Her eyes look kind of an odd color because she has contacts in that are just there for cosmetic purposes. And of course, she's geno sculpted, so her body is, I know, is kind of like premier proportions for catching the eye, and it's also she's built for strength and for good looks. So she's probably quite amazing physique wise, but she'll pick up her comm and she is ready to go. Maybe just a little bit exhausted.
Excellent. Yeah. Echo, are you with us? Oh, he's not. Okay. Well then. I guess we'll see what happens there. Do you want to give him like 5 minutes, and then we'll start without him? Message him.
I'm cool waiting.
Not the blue again.
Well, yeah, that's why I update. That's why I updated the armor into. It's my Waterworks utility jacket. Well, it's a water utility jacket for security.
You've been upgraded from collecting garbage.
Well, now I only wear premier garbage.
I hope we don't run across anybody that's on that whatever that stuff was they were on last time. Every time they saw the color blue, they'd flip out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's many people in the inner city still tripping on it. The cure is surely starting to spread. Like Tavi, I'm pretty sure got word out. Maybe Jinteki's responding. Something's happening.
It's good for advertising.
I mean, Jinteki stands to gain a lot if they offer a cure for free, right?
Well, there'll still be some charge for some premium customers, though.
Surely, because it's a designed cure.
Well, that and you want it done right, so it would only make sense. Why would you trust something that's free? That might not
Right.
work.
Yeah, the generic stuff could get rejected. Get a custom version. It's better for you. We're all
That goes
waiting.
back.
Yeah,
Time for the big test.
holding our breath, waiting.
Test. Can I come through now?
Yay!
Hear ya.
Cool deal. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So, where is Echo today?
So Echo's latest talent purchase was Lucky Strike. So I'd say he'd probably be in the gun range with Edmund, perhaps firing his pistol with his offhand, trying some trick shots.
Cool. What does he look like?
So Echo has a Neo Tokyo appearance, and I'd say he probably has a black jacket, blue jeans type appearance, medium black hair.
Cool. So I think as he's like done with like one clip and he's going to like get more to like switch out. His like pad goes off, you know, giving him the same coordinates, saying meet up in the lobby with some other people, go to this garage in the Undercity, pick up the surveillance van and supplies for the waterworks.
Sounds good. Yeah, he would definitely square away his weapons and head to the coordinates with everyone else.
I think maybe Daisuke runs into Echo as we're going down the hallway. Hey, Echo, good to see you again. Look, I managed to get the slime off my jacket. Isn't that great?
Yeah, looks great. Big improvement. He kind of chuckles, nudging him.
Thanks. Oh, hey, yeah, and I owe you a flashlight. So see me like tomorrow. I've totally got it in my room. I don't have it on me. So, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I already got one.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, maybe you need another?
I'm sure you could use it in the future.
Yeah, yeah. You're probably right, but I hope I always have a buddy like you around and we'll have one too.
So you know what's up with this garage?
No, I'm really curious. I mean, like, what, like a week ago, like power goes out. Maybe it's related to that. No, we're getting supplies. Did the comm say? Hold on, I'll check it. I start scrolling through my really old, funky dollar bin pad. It's like from 4 decades ago, which is equivalent to 2 centuries right now. Like it flips open. I scroll through it. Yeah, I think it was supply, but uh, my pad froze. Oh well, put it in my pocket.
Well, whatever it is, it seems important since we need the van.
Yeah, yeah. That van is something, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I love the rig inside.
Yeah. You know, someday I'm gonna have a rig like that. I think when I can. Well, yeah. I hope like I actually get good at using the thing. I'm supposed to, but yeah, that thing is like tricked out. I mean, I heard that van got used a couple weeks ago on a Waterworks mission, and it like totally helped you guys out a ton. Or what? Were you there on that mission?
I was indeed a part of that. Yeah, Tavi was using it, and we got pretty successful infiltrating Stonebridge with it.
Ooh, is that the stone bridge that I heard was implicated in like gouging people for a cure?
Yep, same one.
Oh, snap. You guys were part of that. I can't believe it.
That's where we found Mindy. I believe that's the clone that we named.
Is that raven haired girl I saw in the medical bay a few days ago? She's got like some tattoos on her face.
Yeah, supposedly she's a clone of an important crime lord that Mark was protecting.
Ooh, that sounds sneaky. Like, why would they make. Well, I guess. Why wouldn't they make a clone of a crime lord? Maybe he did it. I mean, like, if I was rich like that and I was a crime lord, I'd probably make a clone of myself just in case, I like kick the bucket or something, and then I could keep going on.
Yeah, we all found it kind of peculiar that there was already a clone incubating by the time she got infected with the Rapture Kiss virus, I believe it was.
Huh. That's weird, man. I mean, like, that seems really suspicious.
I agree. I mean, I get parents being paranoid, but that's definitely very paranoid for a parent to prep for your daughter getting a geomod virus.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird. Maybe he was blackmailed or something. Or, like, he was having an affair, or maybe he's a clone too. Or maybe they're all clones. You never know these days. It's a crazy world.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Sarah and see if they have a secret handshake.
Oh, look, we're here.
So imagine you get to the lobby and Rosen and Naya are both waiting there.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, guys?
Yo.
I just hope my club doesn't get trashed this time.
Ooh, your club got trashed?
Yeah, the damn Wilders on that Rapture's Kiss flipped out.
Those guys always seem a little weird to me. Was it just because the wild thing? Are they like taking it literally? Like they're super wild?
I'm not really sure what their deal is. They're really into body mutations.
What?
Yeah. I could swear
What?
I saw like a furry, almost like Wolfman looking thing. Maybe they're like inspired by those really old movies.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they think they're werewolves and shit. I know every once in a while we get guys that come in and think they're vampires at the club.
Oh, do they drink blood?
Well, they don't do it on the dance floor, but I'm sure they do it in private.
Huh. So the club got all cleaned up. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's cool now.
Cool, cool. I'm totally gonna check that club out. I've just been so busy with work lately. I hear it is like really nice.
It does all right. I don't get many complaints.
Huh. Hey, and you were looking mighty fine today, I might say.
Got to work it a bit. I just got done working out with the Hydra, so
Wow, you make
got a
sweat
little
look
bit of the
good.
sheen going.
I just got a quick question. Is Mark gonna be involved? Because every time I got a job, like we're supposed to deal with that club, and then we're supposed to go and fix a few things on that last job as well. Like, I just noticed that when Mark gets involved, things tend to go a bit strange.
Huh. You know, I was talking to him a couple weeks ago. I guess his girlfriend broke up with him. Maybe like he's been, just overworking things.
He was babysitting last week.
Ooh, that sucks.
Fair enough. I'm suspicious. There's something going on.
So what's the deal? We're supposed to pick up the van and go somewhere?
It said meet here, I think.
You're supposed to, yeah. You see, so instead of the lobby, you were told to meet in the armory. And you see Joseph. He is he's got like dirty blonde hair and kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow. Green eyes. He's wearing like a denim jacket with no sleeves. And he's got a cyber arm on his right arm, and he's kind of sitting at there's like an armory requisition desk kind of thing. It's like a room, and there's like a desk where people can like come to get stuff from him. So he's sitting, um, and he's got his feet up on like the counter, and he's just kind of like idly like scrolling on a data pad.
How's it going there, Joseph?
Hey,
So I think we're all here. We're supposed to meet you for some deal.
yeah, I need some people to go pick up the surveillance van and some supplies from our garage across town.
So what's up with the van? Are we picking up? Is it new or was it being repaired or what?
And just some routine maintenance. Max is the guy who did it for us in the first place.
Huh. So he's like a really good mechanic?
pretty good mechanic, yeah.
Ooh, does he do like custom hopper bikes?
It's kind of his specialty, custom jobs.
Holy crap. I gotta meet this guy.
Well, you're gonna.
Oh, yeah. Cool, cool. So where's this at again? Sorry, I missed it. I was spacing out.
He gives you an address cross town. It's out of the industrial district into the neighboring residential district, and then almost like out of it, like on the border of that residential district and like the next commercial district with like shopping and stuff.
Cool, cool. I guess we'll see you later. You guys ready?
Good to go.
Hey, is
You know,
there
set out.
any payment due or anything like that?
Nope, all taken care of.
Awesome. All right, let's go, guys.
You know, if he was using tracks, the well-renowned body shop, he'd be like, getting a better deal on this. Sorry, guys, it's the advertising. I have to advertise stuff. It's the ambient programming.
Just how long did they have you, man?
30 minutes or less, guaranteed to master any kind of skill. Or you get half your money back.
Do they do like
results may vary. Results are not guaranteed. You may lose brain damage and
Never
ignore
mind.
that part.
Naya, under her breath, leans over to Echo and I wonder if Tavi can reprogram him.
He starts nodding and like raises an eyebrow, wondering if he can override NBN program.
So I assume we take some mass transit since we need to take a car back. Daisuke says.
Yeah, you can take mass transit or you could walk. It's not the furthest away. It is pretty far, but
Is it what time of day is it? Is it nice? Is it rainy? Is it what's going on?
it's a nice day in New Angeles. It's like 12 o'clock.
Okay, guys, let's walk. It's a nice day.
I guess Naya would probably punch in to see, what our estimated time of arrival was by foot on her pad.
Under an hour?
Oh yeah, doesn't seem too bad. Let's go.
Cool. I'm totally getting my steps in. I pull out this really cranky old flip pad. I punch some numbers in, put it back in my pocket.
Yeah, Naya has like really pale skin, and so she doesn't get a whole lot of sun on a regular basis. So she's probably stopping by and trying to get some like suntan lotion.
It's also in the Undercity, which I'm sure she doesn't spend a lot of time walking around.
That's true too.
When walking around in the Sun City, you might want to use Sun City sunscreen.
Excellent suggestion, Bro-san. I will take that into consideration. She kind of rolls her eyes and pulls something out of her purse and puts it on.
Yeah, cool. So you walk through the Undercity. Rutherford is one of the nicer areas, or at least one of the more desirable areas to live. So naturally the Undercity is more desirable. So it's as nice as far as Undercities go. Um, so eventually as you kind of walk through the city, it's a nice day. it's not like super bright out. You get what light you can through the gaps in between the plaza areas above you. And eventually you guys get to a square. You can kind of see this. There's a statue in the square, and it looks like today it's a pretty big square. There's a street fair going on. And just on the other side, it seems, of this street fair is the garage off to a side street.
So the street fair, does it have any type of I don't know, ethnic thing going on with it, or any type of historic type of holiday or something?
It does not seem to you. You can see there's a variety of stuff. There's people selling stuff. There's food. There's games. It just seems to be a thing. It's a pretty big square, right? It's like spacious, and there's more light here than in other parts of the Undercity. There's even a couple of trees down here. It's relatively nice.
Is there like what sorts of things are going on in this fair? Things for sale?
There is a variety of different things for sale, yeah. There's food, there's like carnival games.
Echo a look and see if there's like a local newspaper bin where you could probably find more information on it.
Yeah. You can tell that apparently in the good weather or in the better weather, they have one of these every other week end, which you just happen to have come on. It's like one day a weekend kind of thing.
He'll pull out the paper and show the rest of the party, like, oh, this seems to be a weekly event.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that means the food here is probably pretty good. I think I might get something.
Echo will join you, see what kind of food they have.
Yeah, I think Naya's in on that. Get some fresh fruit or something.
You guys can see there's, families and kids. It seems like a wholesome street fair, and there are, the sounds of people having fun and laughing and yelling, and there are the very, very good smells of food. Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
Naya mentioned fruit. I'm looking for like a good steak. It's so rare these days.
Echo would probably be looking for something that would represent Ruford as far as what kind of food they would be serving culturally in the area.
Brosen will be looking for places where you can install pop-up ice or advertisements.
There's like a place where there are benches where people are eating their food.
That sounds perfect.
And that's where the majority of the food is around. So there is a place that makes steak. It's like steak sandwiches with like onions and pepper and cheese and steak.
Daisuke has no hesitation. He'll buy one.
Same.
Excellent. And what was Echo looking for?
Just whatever he thought would fit with the standard Ruford cultural cooking food.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, I don't have any idea. Maybe some type of empanada or something would work.
Empanadas. Good choice. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's like 2 stalls over from them. It's separated by like an actual real lemonade stand.
Well, I'm getting some lemonade.
Yeah, he'll dig in with the natural lemonade.
You guys can hear the sizzle of the steaks as like the person with the spatula like gathers up the onion and steak and cheese and like puts it on the hoagie bread and hands you it. It's got like a napkin around it, and it's definitely a little messy. So there a couple handful of napkins are given for that very reason.
Can I roll knowledge society to see if there's been like any kind of news blurbs about them, about the places like this?
What do you mean? Like, there's a
Well,
place.
I want to know. I want to know what's in the food. I want to find out something funny about the food, if possible. If possible.
I don't know if there's anything in the news about like undercity street festivals.
No problem. Cool.
So,
Yeah, and Echo, your empanadas, they crackle and pop as they come out of like the frying thing fresh, and again they're like wrapped in a paper towel thing and handed to you.
He'll take it and thank them, and even tip them a little bit and start diving in.
Okay, because Brosen can't find any kind of advertising about them, he'll buy one because he can eat one without them, with the safety and the knowledge that he won't have to think or talk about it.
so I think Daisuke tears into it a little bit with no abandon, kind of brashly, and a little bit of the juice will dribble down his forearm, start to stain his jacket again.
You need to hold it away from your body so you don't mess up your suit, dude.
Oh, yeah, I just got it clean too. But dang, this is good, juicy. I haven't had anything like this in a while.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All
That's
right,
pretty good.
so sorry. We should probably get the van, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, we probably should. So I guess Echo will start heading out, eating his empanada with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, Daisuke's like a half step behind you on your side, tearing into a sandwich.
Brosen literally doesn't bother chewing, just eats it like a duck.
Cool. As you guys are walking, you hear, "Hey, you!"
Hmm?
Guess
Yeah?
I'm gonna turn and look.
It's an old woman in like a stall. You can see she has odds and ends are the best way to describe it. It says "Treasures of the Old World" on a sign. You look like you have an eye for culture.
Unfortunately.
I'll walk over there.
Echo will join and start viewing her little trinkets.
Yep, Daisuke does as well with a mouthful. Culture.
Brosen prays he doesn't know anything anything in there.
So they look like antiques from like the old world, right? There's like a lava lamp and like a toaster. There's like a VHS player as she like takes it out, and this here is used to watch tapes of some sort of magnetized tapes.
Tape? Like that adhesive stuff that used to exist? Like
No.
I think she means like a strobe light or something.
If it's pre-Vertex technology, that's pre-MBN. Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this before. Well, I've seen broken ones before, never seen a working one.
it's so big. I mean, why is it so big?
So they couldn't make it any smaller.
Nia will keep on looking, and she's probably looking for stuff that's probably more artistic in nature and probably more Has more of an Asian hint to it since she's Japanese.
There are what look like a set of like, I think coasters with like, I don't know, like Power Rangers on them. I'm gonna say like anime style Power Ranger kind of things on them, like wood coasters too.
Man, if too many people see this, there's gonna be a brawl.
Echo will talk to Lady and ask her, how did she get into selling trinkets from the old world?
Oh, my husband collected them.
Oh, that's interesting. How do you get a hold of him?
Oh, he traveled all over the world.
Well, it all seems pretty interesting, and he'll start joining his friends and see what they're viewing and whatnot.
Broson's looking for any kind of old, really, really old style computer stuff. Electronics, sorry.
There is like an old like flip cell phone from like the mid 2000s that she pulls out, and you see, to talk you would have to push this antenna up and flip open the cover, and then she
Huh.
like mimes dialing.
I wonder if that's kind of like my pad. Huh.
So tedious.
Broson takes one strain, try not to advertise a new pad upgrade for Daisuke.
Naya's over there looking at those coasters and she's trying to imitate like the forms and stances that they're in. Thinking that they're like some type of kata or something.
Daisuke will notice the movement and walk over. That's total hogwash. Look, like they're holding the swords all wrong. All wrong. It's like they want to stab themselves or something.
Well, they weren't real. Maybe they were. I don't know.
Huh. Maybe it's just like entertainment. All that stuff in movies is never right.
At least they have cool colors.
So bright.
Maybe they're like superheroes or something.
Huh. Ninja superheroes.
Lame.
How much is this old was it phone? What is it? This old pad? How much for the old pad?
For you, 10 credits.
Give you 5 credits.
All right. But one of you has to buy something too.
Daisuke will
Roast
pick
How
up.
about this vintage desk lamp, as she like turns on the lava lamp, which of course does nothing, right? Because it has to like heat up. You gotta give it a sec.
Echo will
Daisuke,
stare at it, waiting for it to do something.
It takes like a good 5 minutes before it heats up enough for like the wax substance to start moving.
ooh, it's hot to the touch, isn't it? That's a little weird.
I can see Naya would just be fascinated by it. It's something that probably appeals to her raving nature. She goes, how much for that lamp?
15 credits.
15 credits? Oh,
This is a
wow.
legitimate antique, girl. One of your fake upper city knockoffs.
Seriously, 15 credits. Come on, you got to work with me on that.
Echo will look at it and be like, how do you tell it's not a fake or knockoff? What signifies it?
Well, number one, you got to plug it in. You see, she like lifts it up gingerly, and you can see where the plug has been removed. This one's been converted to run on battery power, but it used to have a plug right here.
It is pretty
Look-
archaic.
Echo would nod and look at Ia and just kind of shrug, not really knowing his lava lamps.
I mean, it is pretty unique. I mean, have you ever seen anything like that before?
Do you want to roll perception or vigilance to see if she's lying?
Definitely.
Two challenge.
Let's see. Two threat.
She's definitely telling the truth, and she knows she's telling the truth. Like, she is sure this is real.
Seems legit.
I just can't decide where I'd put it.
I'm recording. You need to be somewhere else.
You
No
know,
more
it
talking upstairs.
kind of,
You know, my
I don't know. It's like you'd almost have to design a room around it.
Put it by your bed or on your desk. Next to your TV.
I wonder if the heat would like disrupt the holo displays. That's interesting. It just gets so booming hot.
You just gotta be careful not to touch it.
So you said 15 credits? I'll tell you what, Naya, I'll get this for you, and you can buy me coffee later.
All right, fair enough. Maybe we'll just get you a pass. You can come down to the Jane any time. Have a few drinks on me.
Ooh, sounds good. I've been really wanting to check out the Jade anyways. This is finally a really good excuse. Daisuke does whatever you would do to pay in credits. Swipe something, wave something. Not quite sure.
Touch pads.
Multi-pass.
Pad bump.
Yeah, that's what I imagine it is. It's like a pad bump. And like each person's pad makes a bing noise, like a money noise. Like the Mario coin noise.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, as you guys pay and you take your lava lamp and flip phone with antenna.
Styling and profiling.
I mean, speaking of style, there's someone clearly selling knockoff sunglasses next to the treasures of the past.
Oh, yeah? Is there anything that a raver might like? With some style?
There's like sunglasses that are done in like a it's like a cat eye style, right? So they've got like
Okay.
peaks coming out of them, and they've got like lights installed like in them.
Yeah, I think Naya would have that and be checking that out right away.
It's like 20 credits.
I'm gonna try negotiating if I can.
You can roll first if you want. It's gonna be 2 challenge. Actually, just 1 challenge.
Just one challenge.
1 challenge and a diff. Yeah, all right, all right, all right. Listen, love. I'll I'll give them to you for 10 credits. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You gotta tell your fancy friends where you got them from.
All right, I will do that. I will. Do you have like a little flyer or something, where a business card where I can?
Yeah, he like shoots you uh, uh, uh like a digital flyer. Like it's some kind of a name. He's like, these are proprietary designs.
Sweet. I'll definitely tell my friends.
You better.
All right, so Naya puts them on, and she's probably pretty happy. She has her cat glasses.
Uh, yeah. You guys pass through the rest of the street fair without pretty much incident. You come to like the kind of like side street where you can see there's like a couple of businesses. There's like what looks like that like kind of corner store, uh, you know, basic groceries kind of place. There's a laundromat, um, a bike repair store, and then you can see on the next corner down there's the garage. It says "Mod to the Max." It's got like a neon sign with like a race car with like fire coming out the back of it, and then the "Mod to the Max" and an arc over that.
This dude looks for real.
And you can see the garage door is like partially open.
Daisuke will start heading towards the garage. Maybe get stuck looking at the bike repair. What's going on at the bike repair?
It just looks like it repairs like, like little electric motor powered bikes like people in the other city used to get around on.
Daisuke, yeah, those things have no juice. He'll keep walking to the garage.
Yeah. You can hear there's some noises going on uh, in the garage. You can see like some feet shuffling.
Daisuke will turn around. You guys coming?
Yeah, right behind you.
I'll look under the garage. Hello!
You hear like, what? And some like a couple more feet shuffle off to the side. And then you hear, who is it?
I'm Daisuke. We're here to pick up a van. Can we
What
come in?
van?
It's like a. Hey guys, what color is it?
gray.
It's a gray van. It's supposed to have like some cool like rig or something.
It's for the Waterworks.
Mm. Does someone want to make me check here?
What kind of check?
Take a charm check. Leadership.
I would do a charm check.
I can do a boost for you because you're probably skilled assist is your roll's probably better than mine. But I'm there being friendly and stuff.
Probably just two diff. Here.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn a strain for one of my successes.
You see the
Judah,
garage
stop.
doors
Get out
slowly
right now.
come up, right?
Go downstairs. You need to stop yelling,
And
Elida.
you see kind of standing there, he's got like, a jumpsuit with like a vest. He's a big guy, and the jumpsuit sleeves are like rolled up to his elbows. He's got like a little like cap on, like a baseball cap. He's pretty tall, like 6'5", very broad. And he's kind of standing there with his hands on his hips. And there's another guy, with his hands like in a car. It looks like some kind of muscle car, with its engine open.
So yeah, as it comes up, it's probably
And
getting a nice view of Naya's Geno sculpted body, and finally, when it shows her face, she goes, "Hey!" And then that's when her lights on her cat eye glasses kind of do like a little loop around in a circle to kind of top it off.
perfect. I love it. I wouldn't say his jaw drops, but it definitely he rolls his jaw as he looks Naya up and down. You can see also the Waterworks van is there as well. It's got its doors open. And you can see there are some boxes.
So Daisuke is kind of enraptured by that muscle car. He'll walk over and he'll start checking it out.
Oh, hey. So the mechanic looks up a little startled, right? As you walk over. Well, you gonna introduce yourself first? The big guy says.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm Daisuke. It's nice to meet you. I'll hold out a hand to shake his hand.
Yeah, I'm Max.
Oh,
I'm
My
Naya.
garage.
the Max, dude, it is awesome to meet you. I've heard like such great things about you and the shop.
Do you want to make me a vigilance check
All right.
against 2 challenge, difficulty, and a setback?
Okay.
Is that check for everyone or just for Daisuke?
I mean, this is Max, and this is his shop. This is exactly what you've come to expect. I think you're kind of so excited to meet Max that you're just drawn into conversation with him.
Okay, cool. I shall roll.
Everyone else can roll too. Yeah. Yeah, I guess everyone can roll.
What's the skill again?
Vigilance against 2 challenge, a difficulty, and a setback.
Oh, Echo got a flat triumph.
Okay, cool. Well, Brosin still has to Rose, but I know what to do for Echo's Triumph, I think.
Ah,
So, Brosin, you notice for your advantage, it looks like all of you believe this is Max, that there's a second level, right? There's like scaffolding around, like this is like a 2-story building, and you can see there's like, metal stairs up, and there's a guy like leaning, smoking a cigarette up there as well.
Naya will ask the obvious. Who's that?
A friend. Just like you people are.
Cool.
Echo, for your triumph, you notice the door to like the office is over, and it looks like there's some stuff fell over in the office.
I guess he'll just kind of slowly walk at an angle where you can get a better view on what perhaps fell by the office.
Are you like making this obvious? Or are you trying to be sneaky about it?
I guess kind of sneaky, like mainly just re-angling himself and then just viewing at the angle at the doorway, perhaps viewing what. Trying to make it casual.
Well, roll deception.
Yeah, deception or stealth. What would be the
Either or.
difficulty?
2 diff.
I'll go ahead and make it stealth. Wow, another triumph, but I got 2 threat. So he kind of
Okay.
does like almost a circular walking motion as he tries to view the angle of it.
Yeah, so you can see like it's like a customer area, and then there's like an office with like glass windows. I mean, it looks like the glass windows are darkened, right? You can see it looks like someone like knocked over a bunch of stuff. Like they were looking for something, like kind of tossed the place. Is your best guess, right? Like the chair has been knocked over, all the desk drawers have been opened. It looks like the computer's like unlocked, like someone was on it, even though the lights are off. And then you can see there's like the shadow of someone moving, like they're tied up in a chair in the like office area. Meanwhile, we'll cut to Daisuke, who I believe wanted to check the car.
Yeah, that car, man. What does this thing have under the hood? This thing looks, man.
Do you want to make me when you get over a 2 difficulty, 1 setback, perception or mechanics?
Sure, 2. I can type. What was the roll again? It was 2 difficulty.
1 setback.
And this will be perception.
Okay, cool. So as you're coming over, you realize the dude who's working on it doesn't have any tools, right? Number one. Number two, I'm gonna say you realize that what he's leaning over, and what he's trying to lean over to cover his body from is what looks like the butt of a sawed-off shotgun in the engine block.
Huh. So,
The threat is that when you notice all this, you're like in perfect short range for the shotgun.
yeah. Daisuke's got like some training, right, on infiltration and general price X stuff. So it wouldn't be beyond reason that he would see a shotgun like this and see somebody without tools and know like a fight is imminent.
100% true.
And he's gonna like slowly sort of step away. And his main goal right now is to inform his friends, like something's about to go down.
Echo flipped a story point saying that he has a catchphrase to let people know when something's about to go down.
Cool. So
What is it?
He's gonna bring up his pad and be like, "Oh shit, I missed a call from Mark," and that'd be the catchphrase.
Brosen hearing that, not knowing the actual catchphrase, just like still paranoid about all the times he's said like asked for a favor by Mark, and then it's been not a normal job. He goes, "Oh no, damn it, Mark!" And he starts getting ready for stuff to go down out of paranoia.
Daisuke will see the notification. He's gonna say out loud, "Yeah, I missed something from Mark too." And he's gonna look at the guy with the shot off shotgun. He's gonna look at him like dead in the eyes. He's gonna say, "You know, I know what you're about to do, and your life will end for it. You can face me with some honor and dignity. You can try to be sneaky about this, but it's not gonna go your way. Your life will end here. This is my only warning to you."
Well, roll me a coercion.
Yep.
2 diff. I'm gonna upgrade that too.
If you want, Echo can assist and give you his willpower.
Oh, please. Yeah.
So it'll be 4 willpower.
So I've got no ranks, and my will is 2. So maybe it's yours and an unskilled a boost from me. Does that sound okay, Stu?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Does that look right?
Yeah, so the minion group this guy's part of is gonna get setbacks. I'm gonna say, let's say, 3 rounds they'll get setbacks for.
Cool.
He like hesitates, right? And he looks at you, and he looks at the big hulking boss, the big boss guy, and then he looks at there's like another guy now, upstairs, leaning on the rails, right? And you can see there's a couple of guys coming from like a storage part. And then he goes for the gun, and we're gonna go to initiative now. You guys can use cool or vigilance because you were suitably warned.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I have to roll cool. So the initiative roll, I can't remember. Is it like bang, init, roll, and then the dice?
I think that's right.
That's some serious latency on the initiative rolls.
So, Stu, I know in Star Wars you can use the skill leadership to have NPCs disregard orders. Does that work or transfer over in Genesis as well?
There's no rules for it in Genesis. It's a complete GM thing.
I mean, if you can convince me of a conceivable way to do a thing, I'm fine with letting you roll for it.
Well, we already know that they're intimidated. Maybe if Echo said, guys, we really don't have to go down this way. Let's talk first. Or tell them to stand down. Which other direction you think would work?
I think the intimidation roll was already an attempt to do that, and I generally don't like multiple attempts to do the same thing.
All right, that's fine. That works.
Does the initiative tracker look right? 3 PCs should be 4.
Mm-hmm.
Daisuke, I don't think picked up for the initiative roll.
All right. Let's try that again. So maybe I typed it wrong. It's... Give me just a sec.
You put PC first, it's PC last.
Okay, so it's init space roll PC and then the dice, right?
No, dice,
No,
then PC.
Dice. Yeah, then PC.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, whoever wants to go, go.
So Daisuke's pretty close. He's in short range. This guy with the shotgun, whoever he is, he's the one he warned and who he faced. So if you guys don't mind, Daisuke's gonna draw on him.
Sounds appropriate. I'm good with it.
Go for it.
All right. So Daisuke's instincts have now like totally taken over for combat. He sees the reaction on this guy's face. Knows he's about to pull a weapon. So he'll take like a slight lean forward and in one motion, with 2 hands, draw his sword and
Yeah. You can see the other 2 guys, like one of them is by the van doors and the other is by the door, like coming from the storage room. This is like a minion group, these 3.
give me a sec here. Anything on the check other than just the normal 2 purple?
Nope. That's it.
All right. That's kind of amazing. So the 2 advantage will be maybe to add another setback to this guy as he comes in and misses with the sword just cleanly, just like maybe a hair's breadth away from his face, and that's enough of a like startlement to set this guy back on back foot and be surprised.
Yeah, how about he falls back before he can get his shotgun, so like the other 2 don't have his fire support when they attack you, if they attack you.
Awesome. Thank you.
So there's a total of 4, and where are they kind of situated?
So there is the big guy. There is one group that is coming in from, that is like engaged with Daisuke. There is 3 guys on above you, and there is another group you don't know where they are.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead and go with Echo. He'll quick draw his pistol And is it short range from the guys on top?
Yes.
All right, I'll spend a maneuver to do the coordinated assault. So I can have 2 PCs that are engaged with me get an auto advantage. And he'll say up top, guys, and he'll start firing.
Who are those 2 PCs?
Whoever wants to take it.
Cool.
I'll take it on my turn when I go next.
Yeah, they don't got no defense or anything.
All right, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll spend my advantage for a setback on them as well. That he's basically providing cover fire. He kind of crouches down and starts aiming up and firing at him as he starts flinching.
Yeah, there's like crates and stuff in storage up there, right? And so they have to like duck and like hide behind them, and it puts them at a weird angle from you guys to get a good shot off. You can see they all have like submachine guns out, these guys on top.
So Nai's gonna move in to engage with that big guy that's in front of us. And she's going to use quick draw, pull out her monoblade, and attack him.
He has adversary 1.
I think I'll go ahead and use a story point on it too then. And I'm going to use a strain for my attack. Why the heck did that not count everything?
Yeah, for some reason it even says edited.
So you think it just canceled or what?
No, it looks like it counted.
He's missing the green because it should have been 2
And the
yellow,
challenge.
green, a challenge.
Oh
Multiple,
shit, you're right.
maybe like if you use the syntax of like 2y, you have to do 1g as well.
Oh yeah, maybe you didn't do the numbers for the
Oh.
G and the C.
So you could just
You want me to re-roll it?
Tavi did looked like. Oh, no.
Do it like that.
While Chris is doing this, we haven't advanced initiative in a while.
Oh, thank you. Although I know this was the 3rd PC slot. Thank you for that. To succeed. Oh, 2 advantage. Wow. This is a remarkably ineffective opening salvo.
No, wait a
Sorry,
second.
guys.
It didn't add my success.
Yeah, you had a success going.
What? I don't understand why it's jacking that up. But it didn't show my success on there.
I think you can't mix like the.
Those 2 syntaxes.
Yeah, I think you gotta be like one syntax or the other.
I think it's an asterisk for success.
Yeah, asterisk.
Nice.
Yeah, that worked. Okay, well, I guess I
Yeah.
learned something about the stupid dice.
And
How
we
much damage is that?
That would be 8 damage with Pierce 2. And I suppose that would be a crit.
Well, you go ahead and roll it and then describe what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like she just jumps at him like a panther and puts the shiv right into him and knocks him over and is kind of just on top of him, like a knee on his chest.
Yeah, I think he's like, ah, you crazy fucking bitch, and he like pushes you off right onto the ground as he stands up and he grabs for something like near him on the ground, right? And he stands up over you and he's got like a good like 4-foot like car frame reinforcement pipe, right, in both hands, and he just swings at you. So he takes strain as damage because he's a rival, so that's good for you.
And I'm gonna use my advantage to recover some strength.
Cool. Do you have any defense?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess it's just me. I'm just gonna try and attack the nearest mob. With
I got that wrong. Hold on. We're still doing. There's a bunch of NPCs.
Oh yeah. Sorry, they go first. I'm last. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So that is 7 damage.
I will take none of it.
Yeah, cool. So he just starts swinging at you as you get up with this 2-handed pipe. What does Naya's defense look like?
So he comes up swinging, and Naya will immediately step into it to try to block it with her forearm, and then she'll also have her shiv up in her hand, which is a mono blade, and probably do a little bit of damage to it as it swings at her. She's been working on her defensive ability.
Cool. Yeah, excellent. As the other 2 dudes aim and fire at Dice K as they take a maneuver to get out of range.
No range defense.
You know, I figured
I am engaged with one of his friends or their friends, by the way.
Yes, I know.
So that upgrades their difficulty.
Yes.
Also, I'd really like them to hit their friends, so I'm going to spend a story point.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead. I fucked that up. God damn it.
I don't feel bad if the master's having trouble.
So that is 9 damage coming at you.
All right. I will take some of that.
Yeah, so the guy by the van.
Hold on a second. He did he spent a story point. That should have been 2 challenge.
No, because it's at short range, so it's 1 diff.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, so the guy at the van leans around the open door and like pumps his shotgun and fires at you, and the guy in the door, like, he's like on the side and he like crouches down in the door frame and like unloads his shotgun at you too, as you're getting it from like both directions of this garage.
Oh dear.
So the threat, how about some strain? Not quite sure how, but maybe the crossfire.
Or maybe like one of them, like you're like dodging, right? And you like shoot the lights out and then like sparks down on the guy on the ground.
Sounds great.
And it does strain to him as his clothes light on fire and he's like, skittering away from you on his ass while trying to put out the flames. So the guys upstairs are going to return fire at Echo.
Echo has 1 range defense.
So I think for 3 advantage, you have to like dive away from like the submachine gun fire as it just like peppers the garage floor where you were, and as you're diving, you drop your gun. So you are disarmed.
Did they have, was that the setback for their coercion or my
shit.
range?
I forgot about that.
No problem.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, Echo will dodge and accidentally drop his gun.
And then you guys hear you hear from across the street, right? You see a group of 3 more guys kind of come from, there was like a cafe across the street, and they're coming into the garage, and all of them are pulling guns as well. I'm just typing it in. And this is the last group.
Somehow this is all Mark's fault.
Yeah, I think they've all gone, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we had the big guy go. We've had 2 different groups.
These guys have to spend a maneuver to get their guns, and they have to spend a maneuver to move in. So because they're minions, they can't do anything else.
Right, Broson's just going to engage with the nearest guy and punch him with his knuckle dusters. So it's going to be 4 damage basically, and disorientate 3. So if I get 2 advantage, I can use those to give him a setback for 3 turns.
So do you want to engage the dude who Daisuke is fighting and who shot Daisuke with the shotguns, or the dude who just entered from across the street?
I think I better.
Dude's on the 2nd level above you guys.
I think I better get the one that's engaged with Daisuke, because then they're gonna have to come in and they're gonna have to like aim carefully, or they might hit the other friends. If I go to the people just coming in, I'm gonna be 2-1, and it's not good for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I've got yellow, green for brawl. What's the difficulty?
Just 2 diff. They don't have any defense.
Cool. Hit. No disorientation, and no stun damage.
How much damage is it?
4. So 3 from my brawn plus 1 from the actual weapon, so 4.
And your success.
I thought the success was me hitting.
Yeah, it counts as damage, so it's 5.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it hurts. You like punch the dude who's on the ground who just put himself on fire and like got up. So describe what it looks like.
Well, I'm basically just trying to rush in, and I just throw like I throw in a left, and I hit. It's not like the strongest punch, but it's just an opening salvo. A quick hello.
Yeah, and he's been on fire and knocked down, and he yelps in surprise, and like he's just like backtracking away from you. And that brings us to the top of the order.
So, question. The mechanic guy, is he still engaged with Daisuke?
Yeah.
And the guys up top are short range away?
Yeah.
And the boss guy is somewhere behind me?
Yes.
Okay.
He's probably engaged with y'all. No, I don't think he is. He's like short ways away from you, engaged with Naya.
And the guy that I swiped at last time has not shot at me yet, right?
Well, he's part of the minion group with the shotguns who shot you.
Okay,
This
cool.
is one of those weird times where you're engaged with part of the minion group and not the other part.
Yeah. So there's like this rule about if a like ranged light or ranged heavy or gunnery, whatever, attacks somebody in melee, they get a boost. The guy, if he still engaged,
That's totally fine if you want to do. You can take the boost.
cool. So I'm gonna swing again at this guy, and this time I'm going to use my maneuver instead of engaging. Since I'm already engaged, I'll use my maneuver to aim, and I'll take a very skillful swipe with this guy. Let's see what happens, and then I'll narrate. Any change to difficulty?
Nope.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So that's going to be 10 pierce 3. And
Wow. So.
I'll narrate real quick though before we get to the damage if you don't.
Oh,
Okay?
I just want to tell you what you do because this should help your narration because you're gonna have to uh, do a bit of narrating because you kill 2 of them and you severely injure 1 of them.
All right.
So go ahead and take it away.
So as Daisuke missed the first time, and his sword came to rest directly in front of him with his forearms and his arms sort of locked in front in a standard sort of pose. And what he does is a two-handed swipe. He does an upswing and cuts the arm off through the neck and the head of the first one. He takes a quick step around and his downswing comes to the back of the second. And then the third is slightly behind him and he comes through with his elbow and butts the guy right in his nose and knocks him back with his nose bleeding. And as he does this, he whispers that I had warned you, and this is the honorable thing, and now you die with honor.
Cool. Excellent. And next we see. We got a real street samurai up in here.
I guess I'll go ahead and take Echo again. So I'll spin a maneuver as Echo scrambles to recover his pistol, and I'll burn 2 strangely coordinated assault again, so 2 PCs can have a single advantage, and I'll fire on the guys on top again.
Cool. Like Echo giving orders. Wow, that is unfortunate for you.
So what are they standing on? Can I do something with that environmentally?
Do you want to like shoot it down? I'm totally
Yeah, I
fine
like
with you
that.
shooting the scaffolding for your 5 advantage.
Maybe take a fall. Yeah.
Yeah, how about they have to make a check to avoid a short range fall? Are you cool with that?
That sounds good.
They don't have athletics, so let's say, if you'd use a try-by with a 3 diff, but since it's advantage, I'll say 2 diff. So they all hang on, right? But for their threat, these guys are big, juicy targets, right? Hanging on. Like, you shoot it and it splits in the middle, so there's like 2 of them hanging on one end and 1 of them hanging on the other end, just onto this wire grating, just completely exposed for anyone to shoot at.
I like it. They're just dangling.
And they have to make they're going to need to take both of their maneuvers to get up because it's difficult terrain for them.
So Naya's gonna just keep on this guy as much as she can, and she'll take one of the advantages, and also she'll spend a story point to try to put this guy down.
Yeah, I think he's like hitting the pipe in one hand with the other. He's like, "Come on, crazy bitch, it's dad's." Ooh.
Well, that is 7 damage, 2 pierce, and a crit.
So that's his second crit, right? So that's plus 10 now.
So when you do that, you just do crit plus 10.
Yeah. Hey, that's not bad. Go ahead. Yeah. What does this beatdown look like?
So she just goes in and kind of ducks in behind a swing when he swings whatever he has, a big bumper or whatever. And she moves in close to him, stabs him into the torso, and then she spins around with a kick, and her kick hits him in the side of the temple, which is going to make him dazed and disoriented.
Excellent. Yeah, as he goes like staggering to his knees, right? And there's the clatter as he drops the pipe. Narratively drops the pipe, of course. Yeah, and I think it's only fitting that he would attack next. So he is going to kind of get back up to his feet, right? And you can hear him like breathing, right? Like very like heavily, and you start to see the veins like pop out in his neck as he reaches for the pipe and starts to get up. And you can see the telltale signs of a Gmod at work here, right? As he is going to use frenzied attack, which as a rival means he just takes damage, but that's okay. You have a defense, do you?
No defense.
Setback. He's gonna aim. Okay. Hey. Cool. So that is going to be seven. Doesn't do anything to you, does it?
Not if I use parry, which I will.
Yeah, cool. So I think he's going to disarm you then.
All right.
So yes, I think he's swinging at you and he's driving you back, right? Because you can't really effectively like parry. I think in this case parrying is more dodging because you can't really parry a big like 4-foot pipe with a knife, right? So I think he's swinging at you and you're ducking and weaving, and I think one time he like catches you on the wrist with his pipe, and it's a glancing blow, but it's enough to make your knife drop and like skid across the floor. Oh, now I got ya. You can see his system is going into overload. You can see his eyes are starting to like. It's not. It's kind of looks like jaundice, which you know is the signal of Gmod sending your body into like lethal levels.
Now we just need a blue light.
I got a blue jacket. Oh no, I do have Rapture's Kiss on me. Oh no, am I gonna have to poison him? I might have to poison him.
I mean, he looks like he's getting his shit kicked in, if it helps.
Cool.
Like, he is not doing good. He's covered in cuts from the molecular blade.
Okay,
Monoblade.
I'll save it for an emergency.
Yeah, so, what is your coercion, Daisuke?
It is 2 green.
Okay, cool. So the guy who you hit in the neck, right? or in the nose, right? He like looks up at you with blood running down his face from like on the ground, right? And he gets up, he's like, don't kill me, don't kill me. And he like just runs for the door, like out the back. And unless you stop him, he's just gonna leave.
As he runs away, Daisuke will say, "A man with no honor will flee and never face forward. What a pitiful fool. He could have died with honor and kept his shame. It's ridiculous."
Yeah, he's out as you fucking roast him on his way out. Cool. So that is one. I remove them. I'm just gonna remember that one's removed. So the other guys are gonna climb up. And so I think the guys who just entered are gonna see Echoes causing havoc for their friends and open fire on him.
All right, yeah, he has a 1 range defense.
That is 5 damage. With Pierce 2, and definitely gonna crit.
All right, yeah, he takes 4
wait.
damage.
Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna crit and I'm gonna auto fire as well. So it's gonna be 5 damage, Pierce 2 twice. 6 damage, Pierce 2 twice. Sorry. That's why it's 2 diff at short range.
All right, yeah, they light up Echo pretty rough.
I guess I'll. Yeah, I think Echo's like just in the crosshairs as these 3 guys, like they're like half out of the garage, like they're half in the garage. You see them like glance around, like, is there anyone here? No. Okay, and cool. And you can tell that they've got like silencers on the submachine guns as they like swing them up from their coats, and they just open fire, all 3 of them, and just like catch you in like their barrage.
Yeah, Echo's hurting pretty bad.
And that is all. Because the other
Okay.
guys have to take their 2 maneuvers to climb up.
Okay, so it's me.
Yes.
Okay, so is the shotgun guy I'm engaged with still alive, or is that the one that got killed?
All the shotgun guys are gone.
So it's just the 2 that are coming in now, right?
It's the group that are like half in and half out of the garage, and then there's the big guy that Naya is fighting. Those would both be a maneuver to engage.
Both being a maneuver either way.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for the 2 that are coming in. No. Oh no, everyone's got ranged. No, I help Naya because Naya's close quarters. I'm close quarters. I don't want to get in the other people's way. So I'll use a maneuver to get over to him, and then I'll take a swing.
Yeah, he's got adversary 1.
Oh dear, so upgrade difficulty. So that's going to be 1 red, 1 purple.
Correct.
Will do.
No, you can take an extra advantage. There was an advantage thrown out.
Okay, so that means I get to upgrade my check once. Yes?
No, it just means you get a 1V for an extra advantage.
But so is that like a boost die or just a guaranteed success?
It's a guaranteed advantage, is what it
guaranteed
is.
advantage. Okay, so I'll put a V in that. Okay. Okay, I lose the. Okay, I lose the two. I lose the two boosts there, so I've just got success. Yeah, because I don't think I get. I don't think I got a boost for that, did I?
No.
Okay, so I've just got two success. That means
How much damage is that?
that is 6, I believe, because it's 3 from my brawn plus 1 from the weapon, and then 2 from the successes.
Oh, sorry. That doesn't hurt him at all. You punch him and it's like punching a brick wall, right? Like you like come at him from behind as he's like stalking towards Naya to continue the fight, and you just like unleash a couple of punches and he doesn't notice you at all, and he keeps on walking towards her.
Ah, crap.
Top of the order.
All right, so how far away is Echo from Daisuke?
I would say short range.
All right, so Daisuke will take a maneuver to get close and to engage with Echo. And then he's going to quick draw a slap patch, and then he's going to use a maneuver to use the slap patch. That will leave him with an action, which I'm not sure what to do with yet. But Daisuke will do like a quick turn towards Echo, and in one motion, similar to his sword drawing, he'll pull out a little almost band-aid looking bandage thing and slap it on the back of Echo's neck. And then I'm out of ideas for an action. I've used 2 maneuvers.
You can just always trade an action for a maneuver.
Right, but I've already used 2 maneuvers, right? 1 to move to Echo, 1 to apply the patch and quick draw the patch. So for an action, can I do something maybe interesting skill-wise? Is there anything else?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Perhaps Daisuke is going to actually try to convince this leader guy. Well, who's the most threat to Echo right now?
The guy's in this like half out of the garage shooting at him.
All right. So Daisuke is going to say to him as he's standing like in front of Echo, like sort of covering his body at this point. And he's no mechanical benefit, but narrative. And he looks at them and he says, "You fire," at his back, "and look, you wounded my friend, and for that you'll die." So coercion. The difficulty.
2 diff. I will upgrade it too. So you succeed, and for your 3 threat, they're gonna shoot at you next
All right. Sounds
instead
good.
of him.
Daisuke would take the exchange in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm sure. They take your threat very seriously.
I'm done.
Like you can see there's a moment where they all give each other nervous glances and look at like the 2 dead bodies that you've already cut down, and then they like turn and they like all like put in a fresh clip right into their submachine guns, and they face you.
All right, I guess I'll go with Echo. So after the guys that approached the garage door lit him up, he kind of turned to block the shots with his jacket. And as Daisuke slaps a patch on his neck, he continues with his coordinated assault maneuver and fires on top.
Yeah, go ahead and get a boost on those guys because they're like still kind of climbing up.
I think I'll go ahead and flip Lucky Strike on this and get a +4. So it'd be a total of 14 damage. And I'll pass a boost to the next PC. So maybe the Lucky Strike is I hit the last bit of the scaffolding that was holding him up, and perhaps one of them falls or something.
So 14 damage would kill 2 of them. So go ahead and describe that.
All right, so I say the Lucky Shot is he nicked a part of the scaffolding that 2 of them were holding on to, and they just fall down and collapse on a bunch of tools and whatnot, injuring them.
Yeah, like
Knocking
they
them unconscious.
fall down because you like knock it on one edge, and as they're both laying there, it falls like in them in the middle, right? And you can hear the crunch as it like crushes both of their spines under it.
And I'm done.
Lanai is going to try to put this guy down for good. I'm going to actually use my session ability to throw out some extra successes.
Hold up, I'm gonna flip to upgrade the difficulty so it's a PG challenge. Oh,
Don't forget about the inspirational boost from Echo.
Okay, so I got a boost for that. I got a boost for aiming.
The advantage.
Oh, with advantage too.
Yep.
And I'm also spending a strain for my ability.
interesting result.
Well, I am going to crit him for sure. I will use. So that'll be, let's see, 7 with 2 pierce and a crit. Does he survive that?
7 with 2 pierce, you said?
Correct. And I can roll the crit if I need to.
He does survive that, so roll a quick +20.
Are you able to add another +10 with the advantages?
I'd have 3 advantages left of that, but I don't think I can boost a crit though, right?
You can add +10 for each time you spend for critting. So if it's 2 advantage for a crit, you can spend 4 advantage for a +10 on it.
Actually, I think I'm probably going to save the advantage for something else. So I sweep his legs and I come down with the monoblade right into his torso again. And let's look him right in the eye and say, "You're losing and bad."
I imagine you get on top of him again, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is going to tie into what I'm going to use the despair for, because he's going to attack you.
I'm also going to use my 3 advantage to regain some strain.
He has to get up, so he can't take a second maneuver. You don't have any melee defense, do you?
Oh. No.
Okay, so I did it again. So bad. So there we go. Well, what happens is you're not going to be able to parry this because you're on him, right? And then he grabs you by the neck and he just like stands up and holds you by the neck and he like draws his arm back, right? And as he like lets go of you, he like hits you like with like a one-handed like batting drive. And it just like hits you in the midsection and sends you knocked down to the ground as you take 7 damage.
All right, I take 2 wounds.
Not that much, I guess. And as that happens, you can see that like foam is starting to come like from like the sides of his mouth as he is like getting dangerously close to like Gmod overload here.
It's gonna blow.
Yeah, and with that, the next group that's gonna go is the one that's shooting at Dice K. So, do you have range defense?
Nope.
Yeah. They shoot. I think they're still a little rattled. Oh wait, they should have rolled a setback from your fear check. Well, uh, they're still a little bit rattled, I think, and all their shots fly wild without you ever having to like move, right? Like they shoot at you. By all means, they should have hit you, and you're just like standing there as all their shots go wild.
You know those movie scenes where like there's some guy standing and the camera shot is looking up, like it's looking up towards under his chin, and he's looking like a really brave superhero or something. All these shots are flying everywhere, and there's no good reason why no bullets hit them. They're just like impervious to fate or something. That's Daisuke in that moment. He just smiles at them.
Excellent. And the only remaining group is our guys on the rail who are going to continue to shoot at Echo because, you know, he did just kill his other 2 friends. So he like finally finishes climbing up and like gets to his feet and like aims his Uzi at you. You have melee defense or you have range defense, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 range.
I think it's just gonna be a setback on you as he like suppresses you and forces you to like find cover behind like one of the cars in the garage.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's dodging bullets.
That is last PC slot now.
Brosen, I think you're up.
I believe Brosen is the last PC.
Okay, then let's roll it. Okay, you know what? I'm still engaged with that guy that didn't feel a thing, right? Is he still found out?
Yeah, he's still up. He's looking a little worse for wear too.
All right, I'll use him. So I'll use a maneuver to aim for his leg or something like that. I'm gonna try and give him a dead leg or something. That's just to try and like knock him down. So that gives me a boost in the roll. Yes.
Yeah, aiming is a boost, correct.
All right, let's give this a go. So roll. That's
I think he's
Yeah.
also prone, unless he got up already.
He got up.
He's
Yeah.
standing.
so yellow, green, green. and I'm rolling against a. So what am I rolling against? Yellow, green, green, and what am I rolling against?
A challenge and a diff.
Oh dear, so that's a red and a purple. Here it goes. Oof, not too bad.
How much damage is that?
7, I believe. So
That is
3 from a.
just enough to send him over. So go ahead and describe it.
Okay, so I'm thinking, well, he's not feeling my punches, so I might as well try and knock him over. So I aim right at his thigh, and I just grit my teeth and dig down, and I punch him. He doesn't even flinch. He probably felt pain, but I don't really notice it, and that just makes me really stressed out because I'm wailing on his leg. He's still not feeling it.
No, you take him unconscious. You beat him.
Yes. But the delayed reaction to that, it does give me does make me a bit stressed out though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as he goes down with a thud because he's a big man. And that brings us to the top of the initiative. There's just one dude up above you guys on the catwalk, and there are the 3 guys who fucked up Echo and completely failed to do anything to Daisuke.
Yeah, Daisuke had already warned him, and now you guys don't mind if I take it?
Go for it.
Yeah, he will like sprint at these guys. Sword to the side, like you know, in those samurai movies, you see the grass moving by the samurai, with the sword down, angled towards the ground. He's gonna run at them, swinging up. So let's see how this goes. So how far are they? They short or medium?
They are short.
All right. So I will maneuver to engage, and I will spend 2 strain to take a second maneuver and aim. Anything you want to do to the difficulty?
No, go ahead.
All right. So that's 10 pierce 3, and I will crit with the advantage.
Well, that kills all 3 of them then.
All right. So how this looks is as Daisuke starts to get close to them, he'll take a flying leap and sword swinging with elbow pointed up and then down. He'll come down clean through one as he lands, and does almost looks like kind of a parkour movement as he hops over like a little rubble in the road. And as he's like coming over and rolling, he'll sweep up on the last. There were 3 of these guys, right?
Correct.
And the third, as his sword is coming up, will swing arch down with the tip into the eye of the last, and just stab him right through the eye. And it'll hold there for just a moment. And as he collapses, Daisuke will fling the blood off his sword and sheathe his sword, and stand and look at them and say, "I warned you. You could have yielded and surrendered and even kept your honor."
I'm gonna make a roll. For a remaining guy. He is shaking clearly up there, but he like holds on to his gun and he like keeps it aimed at you guys.
Go for it, Echo.
All right. I forgot to roll my crit for last round of my stinger, where I was supposed to increase my difficulty. So I'll do it this round. So I guess I'll finish the guy on top, or attempt to.
He did.
All right. So as the guy shoots towards Echo and he's flinching, he lines up in his sights and just stressfully keeps firing at the remaining guy that somehow remained on the scaffolding, and he's just loading almost the rest of his entire clip towards the individual as he takes him down.
Yeah, and that ends the combat encounter. You can all make recovery rolls.
I knew something would happen as soon as Mark got involved.
Daisuke walks over to Borson. This couldn't possibly be Mark. I mean, I think you think maybe he has a curse or something. But look, see, we totally won, just as I thought. Everything is good, just like I thought everything will turn out just fine. Look, we fought with honor, and they did not, and of course we won. See, like, it's gonna be just fine, and it's totally not Mark. That dude is just, like, in the dumps right now. Okay, maybe there's, like, this miasma about him or something, but it's totally not Mark, man. Look, we're great. We're fine.
Naya runs upstairs to check out the guy that's tied up there. Hoping we didn't shoot him.
Oh no, he's not tied up there. He's at the office out to the side on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you open the door of the office and he's like, He's like a red-haired guy with freckles.
Untie him.
Yeah, he's wearing like a blue jumpsuit that's stained with grease. The logo in he's got his name in like bright pink like bubble letters Max on it. Shit. You with them?
No. We're here to pick up our van.
Good.
So what were these guys shaking you down for?
You're Joe's friends?
Yeah. We work with Joe.
Oh no, they were stealing my cars. Gonna take your van too, I heard.
Who are these guys?
I don't know, they look like some local gangers.
Echo will walk over to a chair and apply a slap hatch upon himself.
Can I check if any of them have 5 credits? I want to try and see if I can recoup my 5 credits, because I think I broke my phone thing I bought in the scuffle.
You can find 5 credits.
Thank you.
I just picture Bro Son as the guy that's walking around looking for pennies on the ground.
That is so correct. You have no idea how correct that is.
So Daisuke will walk into the room with Max and Naya. And he'll sort of crouch down. I assume this guy's on the ground?
I think he's sitting in a chair.
Oh,
he was tied up in a chair, yeah.
Is he still tied up?
No, I untied him.
Okay, sorry, I missed that. Daisuke will walk up and just look at him earnestly. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
Well, there's some damage to your shop, but your life is still intact, and I don't think any of the vehicles got scuffed up. The catwalk or whatever that thing is up there. Um, I think like maybe we can call in a favor to get that repaired.
Repaired.
Yeah, it collapsed during that gunfight back there.
Great, 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 great.
Hey, if you actually know who these guys are, I can call in a favor and make sure they don't bother you again.
Hell if I know. Came out of nowhere. Big guy came in, was like, why you to soup up my car for street racing? And then all his friends came in after him.
Okay, well, I guess if we can check them out and see if they have any affiliations, I can always call in a favor to my Yakuza buddies and have them rough them up a little bit and tell them not to bother you anymore.
Huh. Let's find out who these guys are. Daisuke will walk over to one of the bodies and start to look for a pad with some sort of identification or any common gang markings or really anything.
I can take a dig around if you find a pad.
So some sort of check or readily available information?
I'd say a perception check if you want to. You're searching for any identifying things on them.
Yeah.
Perception or knowledge. Jesus, there's an underworld, right?
Yeah, no, Underworld, that'd probably be Society.
Yeah, I can roll. No, do I?
Yeah, society would work.
Alright. My society
I'd
is.
say two diff and a setback. Society or perception.
I got 4 green for society.
So that was Perception.
Yeah, so your perception thing is you notice these guys are definitely better equipped than just like street gangers.
Huh. Maybe these guys were hired. Some sort of hitman or I don't know, seemed to be better geared and equipped and maybe even better planned. So they're not street bangers, I don't think, or maybe they are, but well funded.
But if they're asking to have vehicles, modified, it makes it seem kind of like they weren't directly targeting him. He was just I don't know, almost like an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and Max didn't seem to think anything special peculiar was about them. So, I wonder, like, if we could really stir the pot. We could find one of these guys' communicator and call home if we can figure that out.
Yeah, we got bodies all over the place. They might have something on them. Hey, Max, you owe anybody money? Hey, Max, do you owe anybody money?
Nah, I'm all above board.
Okay, I made a knowledge society check. 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so for your knowledge society check, for your success, you know they have gang signs on them, right? Like they've got tattoos, they've got clothes, they've got some kind of markers. For your advantage, though, they're from different gangs, right? They're not from the same gangs.
Interesting. Yeah, guys. Now I've been scraping around for credits in lots of places, and I recognize the people who have credits leave credits behind, and these guys, they all come from different parts. You see, so I don't think we're dealing with just one gang here. I think we're dealing with.
Oh, no, sorry. Before you go further, like, different people have different gang stuff on,
Yeah.
like mismatched on individuals. Not like they're different guys from different gangs. Like
Oh, okay.
there you
Cool,
go.
cool. And these guys they look like gangbangers, but these guys look like they're pretending to look like they're pretending to be gangbangers because like all these parts don't match. They're like me. They like I got my water utility stuff from the dump. These guys look like they got their gangbanger stuff from the whatever's been left over. So I think this was made to look like a gang hit, and it's not. But it's not really a gang hit. This is a professional job.
Or a gang hit from morons.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it wasn't a hit at all. This makes no sense. They had Max tied up, and they're, what we're saying is these guys aren't actually street bangers. They appear to be well funded, maybe well organized, although that's up to question. And they look like they're trying to blend in or place blame based on what you just said, Brosen. So, what were they doing here? It wasn't to kill Max because he would be dead. It wasn't to steal the cars because they wouldn't be here. What were they doing here?
Can I search for any kind of tech or like a? Can I search for like any kind of tech points or points where I can hack in, see if there's some kind of secret information flow or something here?
Max raises his hand. They were definitely trying to steal the cars. They said as much.
Oh, well, that's a pretty simple motive. Um,
Have you seen them before today?
Can someone roll perception on
Nuh-uh.
Max to make sure he's not lying about them just trying to steal cars?
No, he said they were trying to steal cars and your guys' supplies too,
Okay.
including your van.
Who would want Waterworks stuff? I mean, who's specifically after the Waterworks?
I don't
You
know.
know, this could be some retribution for something we did, say, a week ago.
Oh dear.
Waterworks, I think,
I
has
would
a.
think they'd be able to be a little more direct.
Could they? I mean, we are kind of secretive, and we do have our fingers in a lot of pies, I think. I mean, like, I get sent all over, and this is just like a side gig for me. I can only
I
imagine
think
what you
that
guys go through.
I think they were just tracking the van. The van's got a tag. Is there any way I could search the van for a tag that they were looking for?
Yeah. I'd say a computers or mechanics check. 3 diff.
Okay, I'll do a mechanics check. Yeah, I can do a mechanics check, all right.
To echo, did the we'll call for now the street bangers, did they seem kind of well coordinated and professional to him?
Do you have
Okay, I searched the gang. I searched the van for a tag that can be used to track it, or or some kind of presence.
There is no tag on the van.
Okay, cool.
Now it makes me wonder where this, if the van was part of it or not.
Maybe it's these boxes, the supplies you just mentioned. I didn't think we were picking up supplies, but we could have easily. I mean, Daisuke will walk over to one of the boxes, look over at Max, almost looking for permission,
Oh, those are for you guys.
and he'll open up one of the boxes, see what's so precious inside.
This one has medical supplies in it.
Huh? Looks like medical supplies. I mean, I guess that could be valuable.
Are they from Stonebridge?
Daisuke looks on the side of the box.
No, they are not.
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, there's no print or anything. Probably not.
Echo will speak up and say that I highly doubt that it was Genteki or Stonebridge because I used to do work for them when I was part of Global Sec across Luna and Mars, and they're typically far more direct and precise.
I think.
So this,
Go ahead.
who's this car belong to in here?
Customer.
So you know this customer very well?
No, I'm all right. Did some work on the back of his.
Do you know when we came in here, they seemed far more interested in this car than they did the van or
I mean,
anything else.
It is a nice car. I mean,
Echo and nod. Yeah, perhaps we're just collateral that they were.
Look, I don't know what they were doing other than ransacking my business.
Have you
Okay,
done
so
any major work for anybody that is of importance lately?
Not really.
we may just have to take the stuff and leave and see what happens.
I mean, we really ought to call Joseph, right? At least let him know what's going on. I mean, I'm more than happy to get to the bottom of this, but we should at least let Waterworks know, right?
All right.
Of course.
I'm gonna send a message on my pad just to everyone in the group. Why don't we just take the van and go somewhere that's not the Waterworks and just say this is where we're dropping off and see what happens, in case we're being tracked.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I mean, I don't have any other ideas, but yeah, let's at least let Joseph know what's going on, right?
Did you call him or do you text him?
Daisuke will call, so he'll pick it up. He'll ring him.
Hey, Daisuke,
Hey,
how'd the
Joseph.
pickup go?
We ran into a snag, or yeah, I guess you could say that. The shop was being like held up or robbed or something. Everything seems like okay. Looks like the supplies in the van, they're all right. I just thought, we'd let you know what was going on. I'm curious. I'd like to get to know the bottom of it, but do you know, like, maybe was there any threats or anything, or did information slip that maybe that the Waterworks was involved here? Any kind of leads you might have for us?
He like goes quiet for a second, right? Come back to base, and then he doesn't say anything else.
All right.
What you say?
Over and out. We'll see you soon. Click. Or beep or something. Daisuke will turn to the group. Joseph said we should come back in.
Yeah, cool.
Echo will help unload, or rather load everything onto the van.
Yeah. He meets you in like the garage, like you guys drive back uneventfully. He meets you in the loading bay area of the waterworks. Um, and he like grunts, like thanks. And then he starts unloading stuff. Oh, and he hands each of you 300 credits.
Well, thanks, Joseph. I hope that was satisfactory work. Everything seems to be here. Any idea of what's going on? And Daisuke is actually trying to charm Joseph.
Roll me a 3 challenge check.
Sure.
Joseph seems like a hardened man. Like he's seen some shit.
So if I help out, I could throw some of Naya's charm, which could give us a guaranteed success, and I could do a skilled boost, or one of the
Nice.
two.
And
It does seem like Daisuke's doing this though. I mean, Naya might be able to add her ranks in charm to his characteristic.
I got one skill on it then.
we could do it maybe the other way. I've got 3 ranks in charm. And only 1 in presence. So if we're doing skilled assists. So 3 yellow. That sound right?
Yes, sir.
All right, rolling. Oops, there's an extra yellow. Doesn't matter.
We needed supplies, ammo, grenades, stim packs, bandages, antiseptics.
Huh. Cool.
So anyway, I can buy some of those stim packs off you.
Just wait till we get everything unloaded. You gonna stand around asking questions, or you gonna help?
Begrudgingly, I will help.
I too.
Bit of work wouldn't do you too bad. Would do you good.
Daisuke laughs. He'll be unloading. Helping unload.
I think that's where we end, with you guys helping him unload.
All right. Shall I stop the recording?
Yes.